That's right. We're gonna beat the DDA today, man. Gotta outsmart the fucking system. Cause why not? Right? I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and say
DDA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And off we go from Las Vegas. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Gives to Richard, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Second down at 5. Carr. Here's a diving catch right side.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. On 3rd down, Richard. Room here to run. 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Go. Eventually it's going to work. Okay. Expect the system to help.
Mariota will look to throw. And that is is incomplete.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying
That's
to go
their
for
logic.
two
They
after
feel
that
like
touchdown.
they run a play enough, you know, and they play bad enough.
Momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
Put up there. It's usually symmetric formations. Do like a double slide here.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll run it with Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The give is to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Eventually the game. Logic, but whatever.
6-0 our score after 1. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
He's too fatigued, man. He's sitting there running no huddle, bro. He just fucked himself.
Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders D, they get the football.
Don't worry about running speedy receiver. They running crossers, man.
1st and 10 at
kind of adapt a little bit, man.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh!
70 yards.
We're going to take it again, bro. We're going to take it again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Spamming, bro.
This is Richard.
Ah, juked too hard. Oh, he juked right there.
The result here, a pickup of 8.
Oh, spamming.
To go on 2nd down.
Bro, you are bad.
And there we saw one of the downsides of
adjust, bro. Stop.
You get out of your gaps. You don't
Damn.
the run quite as well because you're
gotta
heading
be
towards
playing
the ball carrier
retards.
with abandon.
On 2nd down.
Expecting an ability to get
And
through. He's not fast
right around
enough.
the 47 this time. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
People, man, I hate playing bad people, man. I really do.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando, and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Now they'll throw with Carr. Jackson's got it over the middle. First down and more for Jackson.
Sticky.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I'm liking this trade open.
That time on the catch and run.
Really
okay,
like
what
this
can't
trade
Deshaun
open.
Jackson do?
Yeah,
we
nice
know about the catches.
scheme.
We just saw another one there.
This dude's
also
not
gets
adjusting,
involved in
bro.
the
He's
return
saying the
game,
same shit.
and he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter. Not
He was
following
gonna kill that
orders.
shit, bro. Get out of it.
Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a
man
game winner
versus
in that
spread
one.
sets.
I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Here's Drake one more time on
He's
second
gonna
down.
kill you with this shit all day.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Motion like fucking him up.
Drake, an 18-yard touchdown run.
Yeah.
And the Raiders add on to their lead.
That's money.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in
Yeah,
for
get
6
through.
points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds
I don't
really
even like
generic
running
and it
zone
sounds
runs.
almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage,
Said to keep
and
playing press,
downfield.
man. Get him with that
And how
motion
about
height.
the finish to the run, all the way into the end zone.
Fuck him up every
It's
time.
caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14
if you're running the
to
ball.
nothing.
Motion prevents them from aligning. Catch him while he's still moving. You don't get the defense
The
a chance
kickoff
to
unit
set
is
up.
out on the field, and they will send this one
You want to
away.
keep spamming that shit, we can run inside zone on
Very
this shit all
short
day.
kick, taken right at the 20.
You're not gonna stop you. You
And
ain't
they're
got
going
no
to
help.
start this
You ain't
drive
gonna
in
run
pretty
this
good
cover,
shape
bro.
as they
Zero
get it up
coverage.
past the 30.
See back a shit. I might actually go 4-3 normal here.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves
play
to
on the
see points
center
on the
versus
board.
me, bro.
So
I
let's
get
see
on
if
the
it changes a
D-line
little bit
and I
if they're in the
start
same
shedding.
spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. To throw, it's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They'll go with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Get out of that formation, bro.
And the Raiders are going to get the football
keep
here
sending
as
that
it gets
D-line
this up
using.
to the 38-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Stop being bad, bro. Like, play football, man. Damn. You're playing fucking people that suck, bro.
Carr now on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their
Stop
timeouts.
spamming, bro. Like,
As
god
they get it
damn.
right at the 32nd
What are you
mark of
telling?
this first half. On first and 10, here's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout.
How many times you gotta get beat with
As they'll
something
stop the clock with 24 seconds
before you
to
be
go
like, oh
in
man,
this
maybe
first
this guy's
half.
right. Jesus. Right.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second
Man, blitzing is not it.
Stop. The Raiders able to extend that advantage.
What up, Mike?
Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here.
And just trying to man blitz me every play and just keep wide open.
Now it's the backup Mariota.
Wow, he actually played zone.
Jones goes
too late,
diving, and he's got it.
Got
so the 2-point conversion trend continues, at least as far as trying those goes. They've attempted them after all 3 touchdowns, CD, and converted down 2 of them.
They're not just dipping their toe in the water, are they? I mean, they're committed to going for 2 points.
So now that I got a 3-possession lead, you got to be careful. Because this is when
they're a little bit ahead of the curve. Because normally it would be 21, wouldn't it?
And with the way their defense is playing, I don't know if it matters if they do convert any of these.
So whatever was working for me is going to stop working for me. I already anticipate. It's just how this game is.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head.
This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach
game does not like when you have a 3-possession lead. That's when all the funny shit starts happening.
All the way in and tuck it away.
It's like, what? We already know. Just play smart. Don't buy into it. Don't be trying to run the score up. Just play
the offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And in those situations like that, just run the ball, do that.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown!
No way.
Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
All right, so we still got a 2-possession game.
At their own 12-yard line.
See how the game's starting to help them, start giving them these stupid win scenarios. So,
remember, if you pick
like I said, just kind of play the clock at this point. Once you get that 3-possession lead,
yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Play the clock.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back.
As long as you can keep that 2-possession lead, good. 3-possession lead, that funny shit starts.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Take some clock with
and he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's like anytime that you see press, always just put a motion hike. It'll force switches.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
Even if you're running the ball,
and he'll take it into
it'll
the
mess
end
their
zone for a Raider touchdown.
And you see right there,
Josh Jacobs taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here's Lewis. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Rodgers. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn
He's doing me a favor.
Drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers.
One thing we can do right now is
Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Big leads. They will started helping.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
It's a good gamer. Like I said, I think I finally figured this DDA mechanic out. Like once you get big leads, that's when the funny shit starts happening.
Third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs.
What is it?
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Run.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Defense is not going to be enough.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Back to throw, Carr. Throwing the out
scheme, good play.
It's Edwards. Touchdown.
You have to respect that inside zone.
Bryan Edwards, 23 yards for the touchdown.
He doesn't respect the motion receiver well. He's going to get wide open.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away.
It's nice.
I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try.
He doesn't have a fast pace off, but he's going to rely on his guard.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Should be okay on that side.
And here's Lewis. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And the Raiders pick it up.
I don't want that three possession.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Ball rests on the 7-yard line, third and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with first and goal, so they were in
That's how you play, man. You got to play the clock.
I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Got a new tray open.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw
pretty good,
one in the 4th
100%
quarter,
completion.
that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through.
I don't know who you are, attacker, man. You gotta, if you're in the chat, man, say something in the chat. Because if I just switch from one game mode to the next, then I'm gonna get blue screen.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Close. It's actually pretty good. I use my strong toes, but it's iPhone nice. Oh, my own guy ran into me.
A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
I'm playing the same person.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Carr gives to Richard. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
So the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Steps away to his left.
And
Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a first down.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Good block, Zay.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Carr now on first down. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr.
What?
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
On the draw, Rashad.
Ooh, good draw.
He's 10 yards short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of the...
You don't want to play. Nah, bro, you playing this. Playing this, bro.
Timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Manage the clock.
Pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now a handoff to Richard. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Anytime you see 2 high safeties, you can run on that shit all day. You got no safety support. How do we want to do this?
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Carr.
Boy, Renfro runs some crisp routes.
Caught. Touchdown.
Especially against a linebacker, bro. Why would you have a linebacker?
And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
One thing about Nichols, man,
quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter.
To that weak side,
end up in the
they're going to have a linebacker or a safety over there, and that slot receiver's just going to eat them up.
Especially to keep their offense off the field,
always
right? Keep the ball away from them.
Always do that versus
but they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0.
Especially if they want to sit there and play man coverage. You know what I'm saying? You know.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Linebackers can't play very good man coverage. Especially against the 95
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
95 catching. They're like 89.
And here's Lewis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
This formation.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down, it's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Nothing our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Open space inside the 10.
Hurry up when we play
down
the clock
at
game.
the 9-yard line.
That's not what you want to do right now.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football
don't
now.
score.
The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tonyan as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. Now he's forced out left. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And now look at this.
I tried to toss it back to him.
And the Packers pick it up. But they will not be able to capitalize.
I thought he would go let me toss it back and switch it.
Here on the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
No, for real.
All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And here's Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On play action, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Dillon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And the Packers are going to have...
How did I not jump and get that?
Finish off this drive with 6 points.
Wow. That's crazy.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. He'll find his running back here, Richard. 2nd and 4. Here's Carr to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but that will bring up 3rd down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's a give to Richard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know their defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. On 3rd down, Richard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one.
Why he's sending the message
to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Mike, check, 59. So don't say nothing.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got it at the 2, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And look at this.
Smart.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 19-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. To throw his car. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Get them timeouts.
So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the 1st down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
Get that timeout.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot.
Fucking bomb. Send me all them messages, ha ha ha, just to lose the game. Decline. Go ahead and rage quit. Hurts you, not me.
So here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
You gonna stick around and take the L like a man? What?
Check, 59, 59. Here we go.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Here's Jacobs. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. This to almost certainly win the football game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish.
That's how you win in Red Bro. I played enough games.
All the way up through.
It's not about running the score up. You run the score up, what happens? Your opponent just scores. Like, stupid shit happens when you start running the score up. There's no point. Like, do what you need to do.
So that'll
get
do
the ball
it
down
for
the
us,
field.
For Charles Davis and all our
Don't
crew.
force things.
I'm Brandon Gaudin.
You
You've been watching the
there,
NFL on EA Sports.
There's no point, man. If you
With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
You're not up against the player. You're up against the system. Now, it changes. You play a friend, you play on all Madden, then it is what it is. You fucking do what you got to do. But regs, game is going to start shifting. Like momentum shifts when the home team is down. It's like too much crazy shit. And then you already know how abilities are, man. Don't even try it, man. Just base your offense around a run. Use that run to make them respect it, and then just open up little quick passes. If you see holes in their defenses, you can kind of start attacking. You know, like that dude was playing a lot of cover 3 hard flats. I started sending Renfro on a streak one with the motion hike to the field side. Started killing him down the field with Renfro. You don't need a speed receiver to burn people. Helps against press, but other than that, like, you know, they playing soft coverages. That little motion hike would get off press. Been doing a lot of thinking last night. Like, I played a game, and I was like, I'll never play a game like that ever again. I kept getting in 2-possession lead.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
You gotta start playing
set
the
to
clock
go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And
so you need to start
off we go
clock.
from Lincoln Financial Field.
You sit there and try to run the score up, and then the shit starts happening.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Heard it here first. It's like the same thing, like trying to clock the ball too early. You sit there and run. Same play, whole game. You know, you're gonna fumble, right? You know, so it's gotta be smart. I had a good mindset that hey.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm here to do.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, that's into
Start,
a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Very good shit.
Well, and it's picked.
Like user
and the return comes to a
D-line when they're
right
under center like that.
44-yard
They're
line.
going to have that mandatory drop
I'm not sure
back.
exactly
they
what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because
in
their daydream,
pressure.
this was going to be a dream play to get things started.
Me all the time
Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Why do you think I don't run a lot of under center passing the ball sometimes? Sometimes I will, but most of the time, man, I kind of leave that shit alone, man, because I think I've thrown enough of those in situations where it's like, you know, it is what it is, bro. Leave that shit alone.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He'll get this up to
Runs out of
34, and a good lane opening up right away for it.
You're spreading them out. And it's not like Trey White flex where the Z receiver or tight end is slide. He's out wide. He's isolated, you know? So you could definitely turn it into a spread with this motion and just attack.
On the ground, Richard. And a short gain
down
to about the 33.
Out.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack.
Both
and
are very
giving ground.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Kind of get an idea.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels. On 1st down, Carr. Into
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Hurts throw complete to Rager. And he gets this up just shy of the 15.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
So, partner, that play broke huge. Now, and when you can get a guy into the open field after the catch, he does actually turn into a running back. But in this case,
that's not his role.
No, not ultimately, because he didn't do what? He didn't secure the football. And if he had done that, that play would have been spectacular. Instead, he turns it over.
Yeah, a big play, all for naught. A gain of 3, 2nd down. This is Richard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
Well, I love that run, man. I like running from this formation. I think I got my little new cliche gimmick.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
It gets to a point where
solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Carr will look to throw. And that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd down now. It's Sanders, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Six 6-0 our score after 1. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right.
Good shit, Hayward.
And intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders will have the...
Yo, so single back wing tight or whatever that shit was, at 3 tight end, you use big nickel. Starting to get better at some of these situations. Oh man, he's like, fuck that. Wasn't even like a bad game. It was a 6-point game. It's a nice little win streak. So Trey Open, y'all are gonna see me running a lot of Trey Open, bro. I think it's probably the most effective scheme. Like out of all the stuff I run, I think Trey Open's probably like I like my gun tight, but Trey Open, man, spread them out, get the ball in space, opens the run game up, makes the pass game viable. Still have all the beater options with hot routes.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
Trips.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Oh, yes.
Tries to force it in, and
Diablo.
it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw.
Man.
Every pass he threw went to
my own
interception
man. Like,
because,
really?
That's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Number 1.
Now Carr. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned
which is fine
you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
Carr now on 1st down. Caught outright by Renfro. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Especially a lot of people don't know how to stop these little runs from these shotguns.
And now the Raiders actually going to line up here to go for 2.
Right here, guys. Mike 51.
throw. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And we get ball at halftime, so all I gotta do is play some solid defense, keep everything out in front of me.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
Woo! Good fucking shit, Morrow. Way to get on his ass.
Mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for Jones. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Mike, 319. Cut. Time to go. Night.
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Oh, come on, bro. He was bracketed.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Nice.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 2nd and a couple, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh!
The end zone, but
Woo! Should have been a pick. Should have been a pick. Should have been a pick. Should have been a pick.
Time on defense, just flooding the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Good shit.
Rodgers lost the football. The offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Carr gives to Richard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On play action, now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing now is Carr.
User.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Carr. Drops this off to Richard.
Block.
And
that was good block.
On the other side of midfield
Use that
at the
size
45.
versus his speed.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of the
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. After the sack on 1st down, Carr, he'll find his tight end. That's Waller. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Carr going to throw. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score.
I like this formation because there's a lot of different plays that you can use to kind of accentuate on your offense. And, you know, like y'all know, any formation I start to play with and touch becomes golden. I think this is probably one of the better formations. See why a lot of people run Trey wide flex, but they sleep on this Trey open, man. Because you're already spreading them out because both outside receivers and outside the numbers. You're keeping those outside corners away from where you're trying to get the ball to. So you can pick on the slots. People play nickel defense. You can pick on those sub linebackers, you know, who generally don't have very great man coverage for some of these routes that I like to run. And then also, if you spread them out, you'll open
We're about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Definitely hope we got it next year. Trey open. Sleeping on it.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4
Usually
yards.
the first play, man, they try to kill you on the clock run off. Be careful. Some games it does that, some games it don't. Just want to get that clock going, so I ain't worried about it too much.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Carr. Being chased out left.
Good shit, Renfro.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfro. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Matches now.
Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff to Richard.
Mix it up
he'll get it
between
down
zone
to the
and base.
47 here.
Which gap to shoot.
Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Past the 20. 5. And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive. Pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The impossible, like space and time metamorphosis.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Gravity and shit.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 25 on second down, Carr. He'll swing this one out to Richard. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Carr going to try and throw on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They go with Jacobs, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation. And what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it.
I love that draw, man. No! The game is going to help him.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Charger football to start quarter number 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Good shit.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Oh, that palms, man.
Picked off by Casey Hayward.
I'm gonna let Herbert catch me, bro. Like, Herbert's not
all
fast.
over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now it's the backup Mariota. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
All the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook, 54 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
There you go.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Richard. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Carr now on 1st down.
Good user.
Man open here.
Good user.
Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. the play fake to Jacobs. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll run on first down. Richard. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On the draw, Richard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 2nd down at 4. Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryan Edwards. As the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Good drive, bro.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
Safety.
It's the
How is that not a safety?
Pick Cleveland Furl that got in there to bring him down.
Bro! He's in the fucking end zone!
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back, Charles and
so the saga continues.
Ready for
right?
quarter number 3.
Whatever,
so
right?
the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And here we go.
And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Keep doing what we're doing.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, it's Herbert.
Bracket. Good shit.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
On second down, Eckler. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 44. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Once more, here's Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
I love Crosby's blockhead, man. It's not even up there yet. Like, it's still in the 70s. Anytime I play the Chargers, you know, I always try to play to take Eckler out of the game. They can beat me with Herbert.
They snap it to Herbert.
No way! Bro!
And he will have a first down here.
The body clipping in this game, bro. Like, he's clipping balls right through my guys.
And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. It's Eckler again. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 32. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He's going to look for Allen now.
Fine, baby.
And he is all the way up past the 25.
I love Palms. I'm starting to love it more.
For an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On first down, Carr.
No, don't throw it back. Shoulder. Rope pass lead, motherfucker. Damn.
Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to try and go deep again. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
On 1st down, Richard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Carr.
Oh, my
broken up.
Possession.
Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
I can tell you right now, it's like, okay, you won enough games doing what you're doing.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Brackets.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, Carr.
Ah, come on, EA.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
Oh, boy.
Just shy of the 40.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Allen. Mike Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
I don't know. He has that 3-score lead, so maybe DDA helps us now.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a play fake. Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
I can see, I can't get so far behind. Once you throw that turnover, that's it. He's just going to clock it. Damn! It's doing so good, and they made me lose to someone that's so bad. Fucking block sheds. He anticipated mechanics. We were playing good defense, too, man. It's just, like I said, once you get so far behind, the game just doesn't want you to win anymore. That's just how Riggs is. Not a fan of it, but we're always trying to find ways to counter it. Like when they made me fumble on the fucking... I should have known. Like when I fumbled on the fucking run on the first drive, when I was playing comeback, it was 7-0. And they made me fumble on the draw. Then I came back and ran the draw later in the third quarter, and they just gave him 2 block sheds. It's like, man. That's why you want to try to make sure when you get that lead, man, you got to hold on to it. You cannot keep forcing things. I never got the lead in that game. Had opportunities every time I tried to get the opportunity. It just, not today. But my defense is playing, so just got to get those turnovers. Could have had an interception when I was using
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Dallas Cowboys.
Look quick, conceded for what it is. That's what it takes to beat me, man. It's just small things.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Some people try to counter the...
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in Vegas. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 24, Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Richard. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Carr now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Richard. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Flush to his right.
Oh,
and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll find his running back here, Richard.
Yes.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Here we go on 4th down. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's Carr to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Clyde Edwards there to make the grab. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And that is caught for the 2 points. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches. 2-minute drill.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll give to Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, now Carr. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there for the Raiders. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
To throw, it's Carr. Flushed out right.
Turn around, someone.
And this will be caught by Edwards. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
From midfield, here's Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Carr now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Edwards. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5. To throw his Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Carr going to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
If I'm giving up yards, I'm staying at one defense the whole game. I'm getting the fuck out of it.
NFL on EA Sports.
I don't stay in the same shit.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
You're killing me with something I get out of it.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. They'll roll him out right. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Jacobs again. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18.
Telling myself
a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 70 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, just go ahead and let us score.
One more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages. A field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Throwing his Carr. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Carr to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Edwards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's Carr. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field.
Carr to throw. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
See you, bro.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Carr. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final
I got plays on my
seconds.
Arsenal, man.
I was just trying to be smart with the clock. Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Right, so you're not kicking it to me. Take a chance on the other side.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Wilson. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Here's Dak. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
7 total. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. 8 for 32, 4 for 34, 2 for 15, 1 for 3. So 66. Almost 100 rushing. Splitting the carries. Edwards did nice. 6 for 35. 4 for 21, 4 for 72. Basically held him. He didn't have nobody ball out on the receiving end. Good defense. Didn't get no sacks, but I think he did enough. No sacks, no interceptions. It was just one of those possession games. Kicking that field goal right before halftime was crucial. Last thing I want to look at is time of possession, because I killed him in time of possession. I had that one drive. Damn near had the ball 14 minutes. That's wild. And one drive was like 7 minutes. So I like this, man. It's a way to kind of just be conservative, take what the defense gives you, and then just kind of play for the position instead of just forcing stuff like I used to. You know, I used to just go for one play touchdowns because they were there, because I could. But when you play like that, you know, usually you get those three possession leads, you know, the game starts shifting. You start noticing the AI. And here we go with this shit. So like the AI just starts gravitating towards defending everything that you're doing, even if they're in the wrong coverage. So it's like my day of regs is over, because EA has a bug in the game where I guess we keep winning. They don't want me to win anymore. They're like, okay, we're gonna rig the game. We gotta re-rig the game, so we're not gonna let you play anymore because you done figured it out. Boy. We got our win. Kept him off the field. It's usually a good way to do it. Alright, so they're not going to let me play anymore for a while, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a day for right now. I might be back on later this afternoon or something. Don't forget, guys, to set your clocks ahead an hour tonight. Unfortunately, I'm going to lose some sleep. But don't forget, okay? Other than that, I will catch y'all fellas later. Peace.